Welcome to Paarev-TV. We are going to be connected with Lebanon, and our friends in Lebanon will be giving us a very detailed report of the situation on the ground and the situation of the Armenian community in Lebanon. Let me very quickly say, joining me is Krikor Sahakian, who's been maybe the person who initiated this interview. And this interview was also facilitated by the leadership of the AGBU, and two names I'd like to mention are Ani Manugian and Anita Ansarian. Thank you to all the many people who helped us bring the news of the Lebanese Armenian community to the public. Before we go to our guest, Lorik, let me ask you, when you heard the blast and the reports of the blast, I believe it was August the 4th, just 5 days ago, what was your initial reaction?
So when I heard of the blast, I was working from home that day. It was, we had the TV on, we had social media on, and it was just completely unbelievable. It was a surge of emotions. My heart just dropped. I was really in shock, and the questions just started going. What's going on? What does this mean? Who's impacted? What do we do? That was a big question on my mind. How do we help? So, I kept refreshing my feed, trying to gather as much information as possible. I remember a few years ago, we had gone back with the AGBU for AGBU Focus, hosted by the young professionals. We had built so many memories in Beirut, and it was just very deeply upsetting and disturbing. So I contacted my cousin Ani. I wanted to get the word out here, and we had been talking about doing things like this. So I just really wanted to talk to somebody there. So we have Dr. Krikor Sahakian on the line, and he's going to talk to us a bit about how we're rebuilding, how the communities there are doing. And I'm very optimistic about the resilience of our community and what we can do. So I'd really like to get started with Dr. Sahakian.
I know you have some information about Dr. Krikor Sahakian. Can you share it with us?
Sure. So what I know of Dr. Sahakian, he's a pharmacist and he's a professor in Beirut with a location in Ashrafia. So he's on the line with us. He is with the disaster relief unit with the AGBU, and they're doing a lot of great work and they need our help. So let's hear what they're doing from them.
Անշուշտ բոլորս կուզենք գիտնալ ինչ է վերջին լուրերը, ինչ է գացությունը, ինչ է մտահոգությունը, ինչպես կրնակ ամփոփել այս հարցումները։
Այդում ելավն եք ընկալեցինք, որ պայթումն է անշուշտ շուրջը պիտի որոշ դամեջ լա եւ գնանք ինձ հարցը պիտի լուսի, ուրեմն որ հարցը շատ մեծ է, իմաստանոցները անշուշտ չի հասցուցին լաչապ մարդկար, որ վիրավորված է և այսօր տեսանք, որ նման թաղեր կան, որ պլադակ են շպախտապար։ Մենք իվեր այսօր մոտ 150 հոգի մահացած է, բայց շատ հավանաբար անցեկան, որ դա չեն գտնված, չենք գիտեր ուր են գալի անհետացած են։ Even our centers have been damaged. The regional center in Baye has losses, and there were 3 people injured. The same for our medical dispensers, 2 medical dispensers which had huge losses in their infrastructure and in their equipment. And unfortunately, the blast was very near of all the Armenian areas when most of Armenian people live usually, in Bush Hamoud, of course, in Maram Khair, Hajin, Khalil Badawi, Shemaize, all these areas are areas with high density of Armenian people, unfortunately, and all these people are today impacted by the blast. Yes, definitely.
Is there anything else you would like to highlight?
We feel we are really overwhelmed with the sympathy of all the Armenian community all around the world, and really all the sympathy, all the emotion we perceived is how to say. It's really find it really, really very, very comforting. We thank all our donators, really, locally and globally, and you know, the needs are very, very big. So within 2 or 3 days, we'll know exactly the dimension of all this disaster, and we'll be able to put numbers and so on. So if you like to donate, I think the easiest and the simplest way is to reach AGBU headquarters in New York, and this is it. And really, really, we thank you for being in touch with you, and we thank you for all your solidarity and your sympathy with Lebanon, and especially with Armenian people in Lebanon.
Thank you, Dr. Sahakian. I have one other question for you. So besides donating, are there other ways of getting involved and helping? You know, people have been asking me, can we go? Can we actually physically go there and spend time and help and all that? Can you think of other ways if you can't donate financially?
We'll probably have needs in material, you know, in material like alumina, like glasses, like such material, because it's obvious that the stocks we have in Lebanon are not enough and sufficient, and the needs are huge. So these kind of help will be really welcome. To come here physically it's a little bit difficult for the time being, you know, with all these problems with travels and the airplanes and the COVID and so on. Locally, honestly, we have the people, and we have the technical the people we have locally can meet all the technical needs, all the medical needs, and so on.
Dr. Sahakian, would like to thank you for taking time out. I know you are having meetings every day. We wish you all the best. And you know where AGBU is. AGBU is not only in New York, AGBU is throughout the world. And Armenians are one in their efforts to support Lebanon and Lebanese Armenians. Thank you very much.
Definitely. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Lori, as you know, there are so many questions we have, and it's very difficult when on the other end, Dr. Sahakian was very much concerned with the well-being of the community. But what do you think in terms of every decade or so, there is another wave of Armenians leaving Lebanon? I don't know when your parents came to America, but many people came in 1975 during the Civil War. But do you think this will be another reason for people to leave Lebanon? And where do you think they should go? Canada, America, Armenia? What do you think?
I think it can be a reason for people to leave if they make it a reason to leave. I think if we show our support, if we donate enough and we send them the materials they need that they can rebuild, why would they leave? I mean, to me, there are a lot of questions, like what's going on with the government? I know a lot of people are saying this is a big opportunity for the international community to put pressure on the government to change, to reform their systems, to make life better for people there. So I think we need to do everything we can to support and contribute towards progress for our communities and for the government. And if people want to leave, I think it's risky to go anywhere like Armenia, the US, but they should. I mean, I would, if I lived in Lebanon and if I really, really had no other way, I would probably want to go to Armenia. But you know, I always don't want to encourage people to leave because we have roots there. But at the same time, I want to say if you're absolutely desperate, then wherever there are communities, there should be people welcoming others.
You know, you have been there, you have loved the area, the country, the people. Obviously, your parents are from there. And there's a lot of vibrancy to that people, to that. I don't know where do they get it, because it's very unique to Lebanese people as opposed to Jordan, Iraq, or other Middle Eastern countries. Lebanon is very, very special. Obviously, we'd like to see them there, but obviously also every family wants to make a living. They want to live peacefully. They want to have opportunities to move forward. And I don't think there are enough opportunities. As you said, the political situation, economic conditions are super unstable. And if you open the TV at this very moment, all you see are people protesting against the government. I don't know what they want. I don't know what they will get. I don't know how things will be improved. But I was impressed by Dr. Krikor and asking for glass. They need material to fix these buildings. And I don't know if we can do anything. And if asked, you asked him, do you need manpower? Would you go there if need be, if could be, to help?
If I can take time off, I would. I mean, I get a lot of vacation days, so I would take a week off, 2 weeks off. I love Beirut, so I would, but they're saying that's not what they want. So I always think, okay, if they have what they need over there in terms of rebuilding, then what can we do here? What's the best? Like, I work at the Fed and I'm thinking economics, like what do I specialize in? What can I do best here, basically?
Money is a shortcut.
Yeah. Or I don't know, do we know people here that work with glass and things like that? Would they be able to donate? We can research, we can look, we can ask around. So that's something to do.
Anything else in closing, Lorik? Thank you very much for helping out with the interview. Honestly, there's a lot of support I got from the AGBU headquarters, and Ani Madugian sent me dozens of pictures, beautiful, impressive pictures, which we'll be sharing on this video. And Anita Ansarian, she's always there to help. And the people on the ground in Lebanon also were very supportive. It was not easy to connect with them, to bring the voice at least of Dr. Sahakian. So thank you very much. What is the mood here among the younger people here? What is the mood in New York, New Jersey area?
I think the initial reaction was very upset, sad, but I think what I see mostly is people standing up, asking people to support, to help our Armenian friends, our non-Armenian friends, and that's always inspiring, and it always helps me remain optimistic.
That's a beautiful way to end this interview, with the word optimistic. Let's all hope to be more optimistic. Lorik, once again, thank you very, very much. Enjoy the day.
Thank you, Vaktan. You too.